The Kansas City Chiefs have found themselves at the center of new and intense trade rumors involving two key defensive names, Nick Bosa and Willie Gay. Reports from multiple league insiders suggest that the Chiefs are exploring major defensive upgrades ahead of a crucial stretch in the season. At the same time, whispers of a potential reunion with veteran pass rusher Justin Houston have captured fan attention. These developments mark a significant shift in strategy, reflecting the front office's urgency to strengthen one of the league's most dynamic rosters. The Chiefs' defense, already among the most disciplined under Steve Spagnuolo, could evolve into a dominating unit with the right additions. However, the complexity of these moves, balancing salary cap implications, player chemistry, and long-term roster structure, makes the situation far from simple. As speculation spreads across the league, one question looms large. Are the Chiefs preparing to make a bold move that redefines their defensive future? Or will these discussions remain mere offseason chatter? Nick Bosa's connection to Kansas City began with subtle discussions among league insiders tracking the 49ers' contract dynamics. Despite being one of the NFL's elite defensive ends, Bosa's long-term deal has become a financial balancing act for San Francisco. The Chiefs, known for strategic aggression in personnel moves, quickly surfaced as a logical destination. Bosa's relentless pass rush and leadership mirror the traits that define Kansas City's defensive identity. His addition would instantly elevate the Chiefs' front line, pairing him with Chris Jones to create an unstoppable force against opposing quarterbacks. Yet, acquiring a player of Bosa's caliber involves significant trade capital and salary restructuring. The Chiefs' front office must weigh immediate impact against future flexibility. Sources close to the organization describe their interest as exploratory rather than imminent. But the message is clear. Kansas City is willing to consider transformative options if they believe it can secure another championship window. The Bosa rumor reflects ambition, a signal that mediocrity is never acceptable in this franchise's vision, while the Nick Bosa rumors capture national attention. Internal discussions surrounding linebacker Willie Gay have added another layer of intrigue. Gay, known for his athleticism and energy, has been a consistent contributor in the Chiefs' linebacker corps. However, recent roster moves and emerging young talent have sparked speculation about his long-term role. Sources indicate that Kansas City could explore trade possibilities if the return strengthens other defensive areas. Gay's contract situation also plays a factor, with extension talks reportedly stalling earlier this year. The organization values his versatility, but the Chiefs have a history of making difficult decisions in pursuit of overall team balance. For Gay, the uncertainty presents both challenge and opportunity, a chance to prove indispensable or find a fresh start elsewhere. Within team circles, respect for his leadership remains strong. Yet the business side of football looms large. Whether retained or moved, his situation underscores the Chiefs' ongoing evolution, a franchise always adjusting to maintain dominance without sacrificing its long-term sustainability. Few stories resonate more deeply with Kansas City fans than the idea of Justin Houston returning to where his legacy began. The veteran pass rusher, once the face of the Chiefs' defense, remains a respected figure among both fans and former teammates. At 35, Houston continues to defy age, maintaining sharp instincts and veteran awareness that could benefit any contender. Reports suggest the Chiefs have quietly evaluated the feasibility of signing him as a rotational edge presence, someone capable of mentoring younger defenders while providing situational impact. His leadership and experience would fit seamlessly into the culture Andy Reid and Steve Spagnuolo have cultivated. However, questions remain about fit, role, and timing. Would Houston accept a reduced workload on a championship-caliber roster? Could his presence bolster the pass rush without disrupting established chemistry? The potential reunion blends emotion with practicality, making it one of the offseason's most compelling possibilities, a symbolic move that could also deliver tangible results on the field. For the Chiefs, ambition must always align with financial reality. Pursuing top-tier talent like Nick Bosa or even veteran depth like Justin Houston requires intricate cap management. Kansas City's front office, led by Brett Veach, has become one of the most adept in balancing star power with fiscal discipline. Still, the team already carries substantial contracts: Patrick Mahomes, Chris Jones, and Travis Kelce, from a financial core that demands precision in every additional move. Restructures and creative bonus conversions may provide short-term relief, but each adjustment affects future flexibility. The Chiefs' success in recent years has come from maintaining balance, not reckless spending. Acquiring a player like Bosa would likely necessitate moving a starter or valuable draft capital. Meanwhile, a Houston signing presents a low-risk, high-reward alternative. Veach's reputation for calculated aggression suggests any decision will prioritize sustained competitiveness. In Kansas City's championship pursuit, cap strategy remains as critical as on-field execution, a reminder that every bold move carries long-term consequences. Defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo has built one of the NFL's most adaptable defensive systems: aggressive, flexible, and unpredictable. His philosophy thrives on versatility and mental toughness, qualities that players like Nick Bosa, Willie Gay, and Justin Houston embody in different ways. Bosa's edge dominance would expand Spagnuolo's ability to disguise pressure, while Gay's speed enhances coverage dynamics in hybrid packages. Houston, though older, offers veteran insight and situational value in third-down formations. The Chiefs' defensive improvement in recent years reflects Spagnuolo's emphasis on communication and discipline, not just raw athleticism. Integrating new personnel requires trust, something he develops through consistency and accountability. His role in any potential move cannot be overstated. He shapes not just schemes, but the culture of defense itself. Spagnuolo's endorsement often becomes the deciding factor in player acquisitions. Whether the team decides to pursue Bosa, retain Gay, or reunite with Houston, each possibility aligns with his pursuit of relentless pressure and championship-caliber cohesion. Any significant roster change affects more than tactics; it reshapes locker room chemistry. The Chiefs' success stems from an unshakable internal culture defined by mutual respect and accountability. Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, and Chris Jones anchor a leadership core that sets the tone for professionalism. Introducing a high-profile addition like Nick Bosa could energize the roster, but also challenge established dynamics. Conversely, losing a respected teammate such as Willie Gay could temporarily disrupt balance. Veterans like Justin Houston, should he return, could serve as stabilizing influences, bridging generational gaps and reinforcing unity. Leadership in Kansas City is not about hierarchy, but harmony. Every voice contributes, from rookies to all pros. The Chiefs' locker room thrives because egos yield to collective purpose. This culture is what allows bold moves to succeed. Any transaction, whether a blockbuster trade or a strategic signing, must align with that principle. The organization understands that chemistry, not talent alone, sustains championships year after year. As news of potential trades and signings spread, fan sentiment quickly intensified across Kansas City. Supporters flooded social media with excitement, speculation, and debate. Many view the possibility of acquiring Nick Bosa as a dream scenario, a move that could secure defensive dominance for years. Others express caution, wary of losing core contributors or draft capital. The idea of Justin Houston's return, meanwhile, evokes strong nostalgia and emotional support. Local media coverage mirrors this duality: optimism balanced by pragmatism. Analysts praise the organization's ambition while emphasizing the importance of calculated decision-making. National outlets highlight Kansas City's sustained hunger for improvement, contrasting it with teams' content after championship success. For fans, these rumors reinforce a familiar truth: the Chiefs never stand still. Every offseason brings anticipation. Every move represents ambition. Whether or not these rumors materialize, they reignite passion and remind the football world that Kansas City remains both a powerhouse and a perpetual work in progress. Timing may be the most critical factor in these developing storylines. The Chiefs operate with long-term vision, aligning moves with championship windows. Trading for Nick Bosa mid-season could provide immediate defensive firepower, yet complicate off-season flexibility. Conversely, waiting until the offseason allows for more strategic restructuring, but risks losing momentum. The same applies to Willie Gay's future. Moving him too early might disrupt depth, while waiting could reduce trade value. The Justin Houston conversation fits a different timeline. As a free agent, he represents an opportunity that can materialize quickly if conditions align. The Chiefs' decision-making reflects more than impulse, it's orchestration. Every transaction must serve multiple goals: improving performance, maintaining stability, and protecting sustainability. The current rumors illustrate a deeper organizational truth. Kansas City's leadership constantly evaluates how to evolve without compromising its championship standard. Timing, not just opportunity, will determine whether these rumors transform into reality or fade into another offseason narrative. As speculation continues, one reality remains constant: the Kansas City Chiefs operate from a position of strength, not desperation. The organization's foundation, built through discipline and vision, allows it to explore bold possibilities without losing direction. Whether Nick Bosa becomes a legitimate trade pursuit, Willie Gay stays or departs, or Justin Houston returns home, every decision will reflect a calculated commitment to excellence. The Chiefs have mastered the art of balancing emotion with intelligence, loyalty with adaptability. Their dynasty thrives because of continuous evolution, not comfort. Kansas City's leadership understands that sustaining greatness requires risk, foresight, and unwavering purpose. These trade rumors, regardless of outcome, reinforce that mindset. The Chiefs are not reacting to challenges, they are anticipating them. The coming months may reshape the roster, but the mission remains unchanged: to build a team that not only competes, but defines an era. Kansas City stands once again on the edge of transformation, ready to write its next chapter.